Hey guys, Cam here from Pocket-lint, and these little bad boys here are the Powerbeats Pro, Beats' first truly wire-free in-ear earphones. And this is our review.
So they might look very similar to the last Powerbeats, but there are many subtle changes that lead to a vastly improved experience. The angles and the curves are much softer, and that means they're a lot more comfortable to wear for long periods. Of course, the lack of a cable also means there's no annoying tickling happening on the back of your neck if you happen to take them for a run. But what I really like is that they're simultaneously light and secure. They never feel like they're going to fall off thanks to that well-designed over-ear hook. But at the same time, the new shape means they're not obviously there. You can barely feel them. Beats even built in subtle channels for sweat and rain splashes to run away from the earphones, avoiding any excess moisture getting into the earphones themselves. That's pretty cool stuff. Now granted, having that over-ear hook means they're never going to be as quick and convenient to put in your ear as a pair of AirPods. But at the same time, they're never going to even threaten to slip out of your ears. And you can wear them for much longer. Now, I've used them on a handful of runs, and they've genuinely been the best running earphones I've ever used, and I've used a lot. But I also wore them on a long commute down to London, wearing them for more than 3.5 hours in one solid session, and even then they didn't particularly leave me in any discomfort. I didn't get that in-ear sensitivity you sometimes get from long sessions with in-ears. More importantly though, the battery life is phenomenal. That 3.5 hours of constant music listening only dropped the earphone battery down to about 68%. So it seems Beats' claim of up to 9 hours battery life is legit. Usually on my 40 to 45 minute running sessions they would only lose a few percent. Pop them back in the case and a few minutes docked is enough to get you a couple more hours of use. As for that case though, it is considerably bigger than the one that comes with the AirPods, so it's not as convenient to carry around. And it does feel a tiny bit cheap when it's open. It rattles a little, or the lid flaps a bit. But it's rarely going to be open for that long, so it's not really a big worry. Pairing is really easy if you have an iPhone. You just get that really quick pop-up window on your screen. And even if you have an Android phone, it's pretty simple too. You just press and hold the button on the case to enter pairing mode, and then select it from your list. You can control your music from either of the earbuds with an identical set of buttons on both sides for adjusting the volume, playing, pausing, or skipping tracks. And then there are accelerometers built in and ambient light sensors to detect when you put them in your ears and when you take them out again. This automatically pauses the music when you do so. It works well, although there's a very slight delay between removing them and the music stopping. Those who like good bass will like the Powerbeats. But what I like about the bass here is that it's not just loud, it's well controlled too. It's not overly boomy or woolly, and it seems to hold its integrity at the really low end without sacrificing detail or sacrificing clarity at the high end. But if there's one thing they don't do amazingly well, it's noise isolation or noise cancelling. On a busy tube train, even at loud volume, you'll struggle to block out the noise of the train or the chattering. And that's probably down to that bass reflex hole on the earbuds. They're not completely closed off to the world.
So that's that. You're getting a lot for money. The product is sensibly priced between some of the more high-end ones from Bose and Sennheiser, which tend to push towards the £300 mark, and then the AirPods are on the other side between £160 and £200. So for what they offer, and for the sound quality and the convenience, they're not overpriced. I think they are perfectly priced. And quite frankly, I think they may just be practically perfect in every way. Maybe Mary Poppins should get a pair. I've been Cam, I'm at Cam Bunton on Twitter. You can read some more of my terrible jokes and puns on social media. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll leave a link down below for our new podcast series as well. We launch a new episode every Friday where we talk about the most important news in tech, go over some of our favourite products, and interview some really interesting people. I'll see you again soon.